to run and I like to ride bikes. All right, we can get married. That's great. We'll figure that out. But like value, I will be in church every week, period. And my person I marry will value that like me. And my kids will be raised in that environment. And he's saying they will not.
Yeah.
Then we've drawn a line. And it's been 5 years. And I just think I think you're worth somebody looking at you and valuing you the way you have chosen to value you. And he does too. He does too.
Definitely.
My only beef with him is that he hasn't called it.
Yeah. Not to make excuses for him, but he does have a very chaotic, stressful life, a hard job, and I think he's just trying to clean some of that up.
That's exactly you making excuses for him.
Okay. I heard it too.
Yeah, right as you said out loud. Yeah. There's a counseling practice that you just ask people to say their thing out loud and record it, like on a little device or on their phone, and just play it back. And it's often, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was so negative, or oh my gosh, I didn't realize, right? You have that dialed in right when you say it. I can hear it like, oh no, yeah, you're right. Whew. Yeah, sounds like hard conversations in order. And for everybody listening, I don't fault either of these people here for drawing lines in the sand and for having boundaries. And people are allowed to feel how they feel. The only beef I have here is he's made a choice, and it sounds like a while ago, that what Anna needs and wants in her life for her future partner is not going to be him. And so my expectation is that when somebody gets there, they don't choose the path of, well, I want to be comfortable, so I'm going to let this person just dangle and at the end of this line until they decide to cut it. I'm going to be a person of integrity and look you in the eye and say, I love you, and I've had an amazing time with you. I don't think we are forever. I'm not going to choose to be forever with you. And live in that discomfort and that heartbreak and those deep, deep tears and that loneliness and that vacuum, and it will be heartbreaking. And if both people are living in integrity, the sun will come up. It will come up. Or maybe he looks at you and says, I'm crazy to lose you. I'm going to work on these things. Will you work on them with me? And now you got somebody maybe you can build a life with. Thanks for the call, Anna.
Interesting. I would seriously love to know how that whole thing works out, honestly. I'd love to know if there were edits, as I say, on that list of worries that her partner had, because obviously that's the main thing to listen to, since she's already there and he's not quite there. Yeah, and whether she just follows through on the advice that was given after 4 minutes, that these two that have been in a relationship for 5 years don't have anything there. You know what I mean? Masters just go straight to ending it, more or less. 5.5 years, sorry. And even though in John's situation, as I said, he was in that relationship for 5 years, 6 months less. And he didn't find himself in that position where he was actually thinking about marrying this girl. Didn't highlight any kind of qualities or anything substantive about the reasons why. Yeah, that's the reason why, and kind of self-analysing. But yeah, I would have followed the advice that I gave, to be honest.